T Michelle, and we're gonna finish what we was at, y'all.
She said Big T Michelle. Big T Michelle.
Big T Michelle, we back in the building, y'all.
Oh my Lord. Icy, you good. T Michelle is just fine, honey. You good. Don't because Grilly, everything big with him. So he big.
We back, y'all. Let's get it going. Get Star back in here. Back to what we were saying. Because I ain't know it was mortgage.
And yeah,
I was thinking.
She said
no. Hold on, wait. Nah, Sham God, what up, baby? I miss you. Listen,
it's not about the mortgage. It's about anything. It's the spectrum is wide. It could be anything. It's just, can Shorty ask you, or can a dude ask you for anything? It don't matter.
About that he just smashed. Y'all just smashed. Y'all fucked 2 times.
I know
you asking him for
dealt with
his mortgage. How you think he gonna look at you or feel or think how you coming? I think you gonna scare him.
Okay.
It don't matter.
Hold up.
How much
That's
money
true.
you got?
That can happen to a female, but wait, we're not facts. But we're not talking about personally. This conversation is just generalized. You know, I'm gonna speak from a woman's standpoint. Y'all speak, but I'm holding it down for all different sides of the women.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The good girls, the bad girls, however y'all want to do it.
You know what
I'm saying?
I'm gonna take that back. I'm gonna take some of that back because okay, y'all could be kicking it now. Pete Game, you could be talking to him for 4 or 5 months, 6 months before you get the pussy, and he realizes that you're a good person. You're a single mom, you're a hard-working mother. He see your effort, he see your hard work, he see how you're struggling, working, check the check, and then you know, then okay, cool. But I was just thinking you was coming off the rip like, oh, I just gave this nigga the pussy 2 times, blah, blah, blah. I just met him, gave the pussy 2 times, and I'm asking this nigga $2 grand. He's out of there. He's gone. You're scaring him, and he's running away because he's thinking you only out for one thing, and that's his paper or what he can do for you.
Okay.
But if you speaking
so
like you was fucking with him for a minute and you was in a jam, okay, and he got it to do it like that, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now, if you asking him, oh, who I'm gonna take care, I'm gonna hit you back, like, I got you, pal, like, how you say it?
Okay.
But off the rip,
so look,
no,
this is what I'm saying.
Off the rip, that's not a good.
But let's not take away that motherfuckers is doing that type of shit off the rip. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. So instead of so niggas like that is doing that. Like I just said, it's women out there who won't talk to a dude unless he cash apping something, unless he's showing her that he got the bag of some way, some fashion.
Yo, you ever experienced that, Grilly? So I want. Like, it probably is. They gotta be real young. Like, you ever experienced that? You gotta cash out that shit, right? I never experienced that. I be everywhere. I mean, yeah. I mean,
if you're not sure, all of that.
So they charge it.
Okay, so y'all niggas not out here. Hold on, wait. Y'all not out here paying for it though?
No.
Stop.
I'm paying for it.
What's paying for it?
I'm paying for it.
Fellas, I know there's fellas out here in the comments. Thank you, ICB.
I'm paying for it. She want the bag, her nails. That shit be costing $125 now. The nail, I'm paying for it, right? All that little shit. Gas went up. We filling the tank up. What the fuck I'm looking like? Like, you feel? I'm paying for it. Like, all that shit's paid.
That's a fact, and he's talking that real shit, and that's facts. Any way you look at it, it's some type of paying for the pussy. You paying for something crazy. Because hold on, wait.
Hold on, wait. $2 grand off the rip is crazy.
Listen. Okay, but I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you. Off rip.
Yo, I did go through that. Fucking $2 grand.
And what did you do? And what did you do? And what did you say? And how did you look at her? Like, bitch, are you crazy?
She wanted, oh shit, yeah. Now I know.
It's the way you go about it too. It's the way you deliver. It's the way you deliver the message.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because if I was fucking with a female and I had a good week, my bills was paid, my car note was paid, all that shit, credit cards paid, and I had some extra paper, and you like I need some help and all that shit. Yeah. But off the rip, no, I'm out of there. I'm tight.
Okay, but I'm gonna put it to you like this. Again, I can speak I could give my insight.
Have you ever
good
done
girl,
that?
bad girl perspective? Hold up, listen. All right, okay. So I'm about to tell you about me. I'm about to tell you about the tea. I'm going to tell you about tea. I'm going to tell y'all about tea. And this is real shit. It's never any cap in my rap. I'm never going to keep it fucking greasy. Ain't shit. So listen, I'm the type of woman, I don't want to ask a nigga for nothing. You want to know why? Because it always, nothing's fucking genuine. You know what I'm saying? Like plenty of times in my young woman years coming up, a lot of people used to tell me, damn, you fucking for free. And I used to be like, I'm not no fucking prostitute. I'm fucking because I want to fuck the nigga. I don't want to, he not paying me for sex, nigga. I just want the sex from him. That's it. I don't need him to do nothing else for me. And but that's just T. Michelle. That's just how
ain't nobody sitting
that's
around
just me.
For nothing. Nothing means nothing. That's a fact.
Okay, but I'm gonna tell you this. Listen to me. I'm gonna tell you this. I will say this though. The type of niggas that I've been around, the type of niggas I grew around, the type of my father, my uncles, my niggas, really, you know my family, you know my cousins, you know how they give it up. You know what I'm saying? Them type of, I grew up around all these type of men my whole life. You know what I'm saying? So being around them, I see how they are with women. If I'm gonna tell you this, if I'm fucking with a nigga, even though I don't ask, and you see I'm in some type of struggle, I'm in some type of situation, I don't expect for you to ask me. I expect you to be like, you know what, here, this is for you. This is for the kids.
No
and
way in the world a nigga supposed to
okay, you know
fucking see you.
good.
Yo, I don't know. I can't. Like, what you saying is a whole different.
No, I see it depends. It depends on the level of the level where they at, though.
Yeah.
It's something like that.
And not only that,
and she
it all depends on how they was raised too. I come from a different background, Icy. That's like you. I don't know you from a can of fucking paint. I don't know you from a can of paint. But if we continue a business relationship, or however, whatever, our conversations will be different. If I stamp you as my motherfucking brother, I'm like, oh yeah, my Icy, that's my dog, that's my bro. When I see you and I'm around, I'm yo, Icy, you good? Did you eat? You alright? Shit like that. You ain't gotta tell me, yo, T, I'm hungry. Yeah. Bitch, you my nigga, I'ma always feed you. So that's how I am with my man. Any man that I'm dealing with. You're never gonna go hungry. You're never gonna, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna cash out on you. I'm not tricking on you. But as a woman, I'm gonna make sure that I just have that instinct. I have that womanly that nature about me, and that's how my women raised me. You know what I'm
me paying $2,000 for a mortgage ain't cash out?
It's cashing out, but okay. Women do it like this. This is how women do it. Women do it like this. I'm gonna tell you this. A woman not gonna be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? And I need 2,000. A woman gonna give it up just like this. Damn, I cannot believe this shit. And the nigga gonna be like, yo, what's wrong? You alright? She'll be like, nah, I'm going through it right now. I'm in a fucked up situation. I'm in a bind. Listen to me. This is just my role. It's my role play right now. The nigga gonna be like, what's wrong? Talk to me. Holla at me. What's going on? And she gonna be like, well, you know what I'm saying? I'm behind on my mortgage because I'm behind on my mortgage because I had to pay the child, I had to pay my daycare, I had to buy groceries, blah blah blah. A nigga, if he's fucking with her, he gonna be like, well, how much you need, or how much you need to get you right. Yeah, how much you need to get right. Sometimes there are women that's gonna be like, she gonna ask for the whole
what if you got
fucking cookies and cream. Then it's some women that be like, listen,
that's
if you meet me halfway, I'll be good.
What if you got more than he got? Are you still fucking with him?
Like financially? Like career wise?
That bill?
I mean, it depends on the circumstance. It depends on the person.
Give you the $2,000.
If he can't at that moment, that's fine. That's fine. It's all right. But that's me though. Y'all talking to T. That's me though. That's me.
You know why?
That's me. I'll be like, all right.
You know
but the next time, but hold up. Listen real quick. It's okay right now. It's okay. But if something happens, some hard time spin the block again, and you can't hold it down for me that one time, I may even give you a third time. Maybe.
What if he going through? What if he going through hard times though?
Okay, then, baby, maybe we gotta get
right.
See, Icy, I know her.
Wow.
Right? So I know for sure that how she used to be. If that was the situation, she'd go in the paint with a nigga. Back then, she would have went in the paint with her nigga. So that's why I can understand when you saying like, okay, I'm a different type of motherfucker because I know you, you can't get well, nigga, listen, this is what we gonna do. Blah, blah, blah. I know that's how you used to be. I know you.
I used to be. I can't get. I'm not ride or die no more. I'm sorry. I can't do that no more. I'll help a nigga get right about the mud. But I've been burnt so many times with getting a nigga about the mud, and then I'm drowning. I'm in the quicksand. Like I said, really, he know my little history or whatever, little something. I used to be that ride or die bitch. I will help you get up out the mud, nigga. It's okay. You ain't got a whip. You ain't got no license. Boom. Couple months, I'm gonna get you right. You gonna use my address, we gonna get a license. Nigga, you ain't got no resume, you can't find no job. Nigga, that ain't nothing. I give you my references, I'll make you a resume, we getting you a job. Straight like that. You know what I'm saying? I know how to utilize my resources. I come from a family, we're resourceful motherfuckers. Everybody know my dad, everybody know my uncle, everybody know my family from what they can do or who they know or what they got. I come from a family of fucking hustlers, nigga. I come from a family of hustlers. We gonna get it out the mud. I will help a nigga come out that dark and he'll have him standing in the sunlight. But in the same time, while he in the sunlight, I'm going back into the dark. I had to stop doing that.
Get him in there. LS, send a request, cousin. Shout out to Dad. Dad, what up, baby?
Shout out to I Am LS. Shout out to This Is Hip Hop Radio. If you have not yet tuned in to This Is Hip Hop Radio, y'all need to get into him, my nigga LS, the hottest DJ out there on the West Coast. Let's go. Artists,
there we go.
Y'all get
there we go.
Welcome to
SLYDE TV.
Welcome
to SLYDE
you
TV.
Already.
Anything is possible.
Let me turn the camera on real quick, just so y'all can see my grill. You know what I'm saying? I'm all laid up real quick. What's up, family? What's going on?
Yeah, SLYDE TV right here, man. Thanks for coming. Coolin'. You know, you hear us and I see you was in the audience. You heard what we talking about. See Michelle on the floor right now.
Hey, cousin, you dealing with a shorty for a little hot second. Y'all smashed. She give you the box 2 times. Paige Lord, what's up, WB? She give you the box 2 times. She asked you for $2 grand to pay her mortgage.
Wait, say that last thing. She asked me to do what?
Pay the mortgage, $2,000.
And how many times we smashed?
Twice.
See, I can't go for it. Let me tell you why. Because I've been in that situation when I had a little bit of paper and I was able to do it. And this was a chick who knew I had to pay.
How did it make you feel?
Nah, it made me feel like she was trying to treat me for the rest of these niggas that she be G'ing like that. Cause you know what I'm saying? Cause she's used to fucking with big niggas. She's used to fucking with niggas that got it like that, like where niggas mortgages on their neck. So I was just one of the niggas who was just fly enough to pull her like that.
Okay.
I had a little bit of money, and she thought I had it like that. I ain't have it like that. But even if I did, it wouldn't have went down like that because I wasn't raised like that.
Right.
Oh, this shit is deep, y'all.
Period.
Welcome to SLYDE TV, where everything is possible. I go by the name of Icy Rated Dawn, Louis Vuitton, Amazing Blue. You got Dominican Grilly. You got motherfucking T Michelle, and we got Ray here. The whole he just gave it right there.
Already, I am LS. You already know. These my peoples. These my peoples. Grilly my real family.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. And T Mac, you know what I'm saying? She's the extended family. You know what I'm saying?
You already know the vibe.
Right. Welcome to the show. Make
sure you
subscribe on that YouTube, and if you could send the word, tell a friend and tell another friend. You know what I'm saying?
You already.
You need to get in tune with LS. That nigga got the hottest
Yeah. I got. You know what? Off him, I'm about to scream at you.
He in Vegas.
No question. No question. You know what I'm saying? We all doing our thing up here. You know what I'm saying? got the committee podcast,
Big
and you
facts.
already know how my cousin give it up.
Shout out to community
Hey, hold on.
podcast.
Hey, yo, yesterday the committee was lit. They had the BMF topic going on. I was feeling that.
I'm mad I missed that. Yeah,
joint going on. It was everything. I was feeling that.
Yeah.
Charles wilding in BMF. I'm about to have to watch that new episode tonight, though.
Shout
Shout out to Charles.
All right. When a new episode come on tonight?
12 o'clock.
Midnight.
Oh, we in this. Real quick. So I want to expound on what y'all saying, because I came in on the ass end. So, yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear us
now?
Okay.
Okay, so that was it. That was the main topic right there, right?
That's just something that we got into.
So my question was
shout out to
Orlando
Brown. Orlando Brown in the building.
I can't. This question for you, because like I said, like when you just came up here, you gave that little story real quick, that little snippet, and just by that story, everybody knows you're different. You're a different type of man. But my question to the fellas was, and not even to exclude ladies, it was for the ladies too. What is an appropriate time in the talking phase, in the dating phase, humping phase, relationship, not marriage, because marriage don't count. But when in these stages of relationship is it appropriate to ask the other party for help, financially, whatever?
So let me just say this though. Now, if it's somebody who I was really pursuing, Tina Love was really good. Salute. And it's somebody who I was dating and I was really, really into her, like, I'm gonna make this wifey. But if we smash a couple of times, that's inappropriate. Now, if she didn't ask and I see her trying to get it and I see her struggling or whatever the case may be, and I know she's a good girl and she's really trying to get to her hustle, because I haven't really been around too many chicks after a certain period of time in my life where I ain't see the woman getting to her own shit. But there is a point where y'all been chilling, and it's, if you've been dealing with a chick past 8 months.
Okay, so 8 months is reasonable. It's a reasonable time. That's a time.
Right. Past 8 months.
8 months is a reasonable time.
Yeah.
So that's the time. So that's the time frame.
Months is yeah. Then if we helping each other, that's appropriate.
That's appropriate.
But if I just
Okay. Let's say 8 months. Okay. So what if y'all dealing with each other? Okay, so now let's flip it on a different type of shorty. Because you said a shorty who's hustling, you see she getting to it. She not begging. She not a begging.
What's up, Mimi?
Now flip side. Let's flip it to a sassy Susie, sleazy Susie, who always wanted, you know what I'm saying? She always want a pussy pop for $1.
What's up, Mimi?
You know what I'm saying? But y'all hold up. But y'all been fucking for 8 months. You don't see yourself being with her, but y'all smashing. Y'all got a sexual relationship. What about that?
Exactly. This is the point. We know it. Listen, a real man knows, especially if he play in the field, he knows when a chick has prospects. He knows that they move different. You can see it when you.
She gotta have some type of, you know.
Right. Yeah. You gotta be trying to take her away from something, but she's got at least. See, because you gotta understand, females, if they even being honest with you, like, yeah, I date or I see this, that, and the third, right? Dating in my head means fucking. Let's just keep it 100, right? So.
Yeah. We got to touch on that.
Right. So boom. That means fucking. So if she's gonna tell you straight up and down, I got two dudes I'm seeing besides you, or one dude. You know if you know, like I know, you gotta times that by 3. You know what I'm saying? because she's gonna have. I used to have a start at 5, so a female is going. You know what I'm saying? A female gonna have a nigga for a different shit. Yeah. I had to keep it that way. You know what I'm saying? Nah, real, because I was running around, so I you know what I'm saying? I was doing a little different shit, so it wasn't like I was in one place at the same time all the time. You know what I mean? I was just moving around, trying to do this music shit, bumping into other shit, trying to help out this music shit, different shit. So you move around, and you gotta have a starting 5 because you gotta have a place to lay your head when you out of town. You don't want to keep yourself in a hotel. If you frequenting that spot, gotta have you a flag planted. Once you have a flag planted, you know how to move around because the chick know everybody in the town. So she knows everything. She gonna tell you what to do, who to stay away from, where to go, all that shit. So you gotta have a starting 5.
Give her money. Are you giving her?
Nah, you ain't giving her no money. You can't give her no money because at the end, you there for whatever you there for. And usually you there for a good time, and you know what I'm saying. You there for a good time, not a long time. Okay. You know, but females, they keep a stash. They keep a stash.
What?
They keep a stash, a mean one too. You know what I'm saying? They might not be fucking them all, but they keep a stash.
Yo, this for the fellas. If y'all ever think y'all nicer than these females, you're wrong.
Now, I will say this though.
We learn from the best.
You could pull them. You could pull them out of the. You could pull it. Look. Tina Love said that's a Fendi. That's right. But you know what? You could pull them out of the lion's den. You could pull one out of the lion's den, and you could, say you could make them into something. I know a man told me back in the day, nigga, listen, hoes make good housewives because they done seen it all and did it all. You know what I'm saying? That's what I heard.
Okay, this shit ain't nothing but a rerun. I said that. Y'all heard what Melvin said. This shit ain't
you already know.
This shit ain't nothing but a rerun to me. Y'all niggas think y'all done seen something?
I'm listening. I'm listening, y'all back. What they say, but they, yeah, I'm listening.
Okay.
Listen.
Yeah, Tina Love,
whatever.
Tina Love going in right now, y'all. Tina Love, talk about it.
Yeah. I'm about to drop down in 1 second. Go ahead though. So if y'all want to bring her up, but go ahead, T. What you about to say?
It all sounds good. Like
y'all not, because men do that. They be like, yeah, I ain't gonna. You gotta start at 5. Out of them 5, 2 out of the 5.
Yeah, I don't have a start 5 now.
You know what I mean? Really, come on. Really, get off my body. I listen what's going on. I know what's going on. Come on, chill out. Don't try to little man me in front of the company. Come on, don't do me. Nah, but real shit. Out of them starting 5, 2 out of them 5, you was giving some finances to. It may not been nothing crazy, but if you laying up over there, you could rest your head at their spot. They gonna feed you. They gonna show you around town. Nigga, in a tough spot, they calling you.
Yo, you know what it is? You know what it is though? Look, this is how it is. If you around, you're gonna spend a little something. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna spend something on. You're gonna spend something on food. You're gonna spend something. Oh no. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, but it's only when you around. You know what I'm saying? Only when you around. Cause some females just know the protocol. When I call, that you know what I need you for. I need you to hold this down for me. I need you because I need moral support. Or I need you.
Because you going in the crates, go ahead.
Oh, all right. I'm going crazy. Let me chill then. Let me fall back.
Nah, fall back. Nah, keep going. Keep going.
No, right. Don't fall back. Talk about it.
Go.
This is real shit. This ain't no bullshit.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna keep it 100,000.
Because I know your history, cousin. So go ahead.
Yeah. Hey, listen. I'm gonna tell you like this though. One thing for sure, two things for certain. What I throughout my journey in life, I learned that if you're if you're good to a female, she will make sure that you good. And I'm gonna tell you a quick story, right? Not to incriminate nothing, but one chick was just she was the coolest ever. I never smashed nothing. And one time there was a situation and she held something down. And I'll tell you this right now. If I wasn't married and she ever called to say, yo, I need something, I would definitely hold her down, because what she did for us,
that's the realest shit I ever heard.
What she did for us, and it's a couple of people I wish they was internet niggas so they can get on this shit and listen. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like.
Yeah. What she did was the realest shit on planet Earth, and to this day, I'm forever grateful and in debt to her, man. And me and a couple of other people too.
That's a fact. It sounds like she did some real ride or die.
She did some real shit. Yo, I'm gonna tell you like this. It's some niggas I know that wouldn't even do that shit.
I got a few of them.
So-called real niggas.
If I would ever hit the million, the jackpot or some shit, I would definitely, yo, you know what? I remember what you did for me. You did the lawyer fees. You paid. I'm gonna hit. Come here.
Look, and you know what's crazy? You know what's even crazier? Is she's like an upstanding citizen now. Like, she wasn't a street girl anyway, but she was about her shit. But she's like an upstanding citizen, work with kids and all that now. You know what I'm saying? And that's the best place she could be, because she could turn these little girls around. Man, my bad, excuse me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's my little quick story. So the moral of the story is you're gonna spend a little something. But if a chick that you're just smashing asks you to pay for their mortgage or their rent, you cannot do it unless she has got to be the one. She got to have some potential to be the one.
How you feel about that, Tina Love?
Real quick, a lot of the niggas, they make all these females feel like they the one. Like, niggas are not really out here telling shorty, hey yo, niggas is not really out here telling shorties like, yo, I just.
Nah, you know why you can't?
They're not saying that. They're not saying that.
You know why? Listen. You know why they got? Yeah, you're right. But you know why they ain't saying it? And I'm, you know what I'm saying? Because especially a young.
Shorties feel entitled. That's why they feel entitled. Like, yo, I don't want to be with you, but you know you can lay up over here. I don't want to be with you, but I can stash my work in your crib. I don't want to be with you, but can you put this car on my name? Like, come on, you don't want to be with me. We just fucking, but you want me to do all this shit, and I asked you to do something for me. And that's what I'm saying. Like, niggas not out here just saying that. Niggas out here, they out here Netflix and chilling. They taking these bitches out. Yeah, they getting flued out. They not doing none of. They're not keeping the boundaries intact. Everything.
But you know what?
That's the understanding. If that's the understanding that y'all have, and that y'all two are, you know, dealing with, then you know it is what it is.
You know what too? Just to add on to that, a lot of times you hear females too often say, what's understood don't need to be said. So they already know, especially when we was younger, you know what I'm saying? They already know we're gonna tell you anything just so we can get what we need, right? And if you know how, and y'all gotta forgive me, but if you know how a pimp talk to a hoe, right? A pimp talks to every woman almost the same. He shows the love. If you ever seen the Mac, how he was talking to his mother, that's the craziest shit ever. He was sweet talking his mother, making her feel like everything was gonna be all right. Not like he talked to his hoes, but he was sweet talking her. So that's what young dudes do when they talking to when they dealing with a chick and they want her to do certain things. They sweet talking her. She knows that he ain't trying to be with her for the rest of his life. Why? Because his actions ain't matching with his words. But what's understood don't need to be said. She needs a void that needs to be filled, just like we do at the time.
Hey, yo,
the thing about right or wrong.
Not to cut you off, but I think you need to get Tina Love in here though. I need to hear what she's talking about.
Yeah. I'm about to drop down. I'm about to drop down, but
cousin, calm down real quick. Don't go nowhere though. Tina Love,
yeah. I'm about to drop down. Let me just say this last thing though.
Yeah.
I will say this. This last thing, I'm gonna end this on this, and I'm gonna jump in the comments. Is that when I say what's understood don't need to be said, a lot of times, and this is the young me I'm talking about, not where I'm at now, but a lot of females really need to understand that if the man's actions ain't matching his words, then y'all gotta reevaluate some situations so that you don't get hurt. That's all I'm gonna say.
Maybe so.
For real, stop making yourself a fucking stop making yourself an option. It's not even that serious. Like I said this shit last night. Everybody afraid to be alone. Everybody wants some type of companionship. It's not working. It's not working.
Tina Love, get her in here.
Tina Love, you on your way.
Make sure you shout her out too. Tina Love, she in the comments going in.
Yeah. Shout out. Let's go, Tina Love. There we go. Welcome to SLYDE TV, where everything is possible. I go by the name of Icy Greater Dawn with Charmaze and Blue. We got Dominican Grilly, aka Big Grilly.
Salute,
we got
King.
T. Michelle.
Salute,
and
Queen. Blessings, Queen.
T. Love in the building, y'all.
Hey, Queen. Okay.
How you doing?
Shout out to my brother. I'm blessed, King. I'm blessed. Shout out to my bro LS who sent me the live. I wouldn't know y'all was on if LS wasn't in here. He sent me the live that you come through. I guess this was a good topic for him. He know me. I'm an old vet. I'm an old veteran. I'm old school.
Okay.
So I live by different principles than a lot of these young girls live by. And
the thing.
Talk about it. Let's go. The reason why I was going ham in the comments, y'all topic is crazy. And I just had this conversation with someone the other day. Brother that I know, he's dealing with a female. I'm going to just say the age. I'm not going to name drop. She's in her 20s. He's in his 30s, late 30s, maybe 38, 39. And he's dealing with this young lady. And he's like, yo, sis, why she always think that I'm supposed to buy her And I'm saying to him, because that's the generation that we're living in. But let's be clear. I came up in that time too. I came up with the days of the Rich Porters and the Alpos and the these guys and the that guys. And they took care of us. They took care of us. We went to school. I'm not going to cap. My baby daddy put me through school. I had an education through him hustling and getting money. But I depended on him at one time. I can really say that he was my rock. Like, I really depended on him. So with these girls today, what I said in the comments is that a lot of these females, it's too much opportunity now to get to the bag where you don't need to depend on a ninja. I don't call my brothers niggas. Yeah. A ninja to give you money or take care of you. You don't need that. It's a lot to get into. It's a lot, education is more prudent than it was when I was growing up. Like, if you didn't have money to pay for that education, you could not further your education, period. Yeah. That's the time I came up in. Now they got all kinds of things, grants, loans, this, that. You can get to whatever you're going to get to. Right. But with that being said, I want to give my queens their applause because a lot of these young ladies are getting to the bag. My daughter is in her late 30s. She's a PR. She owns her own company. She's doing her thing. Like, I'm so proud of her. Like, that wasn't me at 30-something years old. I'm just being for real. Mm-hmm. So when a brother comes to the table, he got to come to the table with something because she already got her bag. Her bag is secured.
That's a fact.
Queens, we need to be raising with these kids, period. A lot of these young girls got to know your worth. You are the prize. I don't care what men say, you're not the prize. You are the prize. But you have to know that you're the prize. Let's be clear, Kings. I'm not knocking y'all either.
No,
not only are we the prize, but we do need y'all. And a lot of things we need to understand as people. Love conquers all. Love conquers hate. Love conquers jealousy. Love conquers envy. Love, that's why it's the best gift of them all. Love is real. If your love is real with a strong queen or king, nobody stop y'all. And the thing is, people putting too much emphasis on money. Money is this, money is that. If I don't got money for a relationship, I can't get married to you. All you want is my money. That shit's starting to sound like a broken record. Like, it sounds crazy. Because let's be clear. When our parents, when we grew up, our parents got married with no money. Our grandparents got married with no money, and they lived, they survived, they made it through. No, go ahead.
And not to interrupt you, Queen, but I think that's why the younger generation, they seem to struggle so bad that they don't want to live like that. But again, like you just said, they're not focusing on the love part of it. They're not focused on that these tough times made our love stronger, and it tested our faith. It tested our love to see what we could really do together.
That's what that pandemic was.
That's why a lot of these 20-something years old, you know, they got 2 degrees. You know what I'm saying? They driving a better car than me.
Queen, that's all I was saying. That's really, not to cut you off. That's my whole point. A lot of these young girls is getting to these bags these days. So if she asking the brother I was talking about for a Birkin bag, I'm just saying, I don't know what it was, but I'm just saying a Birkin bag. Let's just say, and she's asking him for that. She's seeing where his head is at because she could buy herself a Birkin bag. Let's be clear. Like you said, they got 2 degrees. These girls working round the clock jobs.
Wow.
And a lot of brothers got to know our worth, but a lot of it has to do with how you was brought up too. I tell my sons this all the time. My oldest son is 40 years old, and I tell him this: he's single with no kids. At 40 years old, I think that I take my hats off to him because he could have kids here, there, and everywhere. And I tell him this all the time because I had him at such a young age. We grew up together, and I always told him, I said, let me tell you something. Don't just go out there. How y'all say shooting up the club? Don't go out there shooting up the club and have this girl and that girl and everybody having your babies running around. That's not cool. Ain't nothing cool about that. If you're going to have a baby, commit to that. My daughter's been married to her husband for 12 years. She's been with him for 10. 12 years. They've been married for 10. With that being said, this is what I require. This is what I expect. Salute to everybody in the chat. Appreciate y'all. This is what I expect for my sons as well. You're not going to have kids here, there, and everywhere. That, like, I grew up with that. I grew up in that type of time with people having kids everywhere. You know, my baby daddy over here, this ninja got 16 kids, and I'm one of the baby mamas. Come on, what type of world are we living in this day and age? No disrespect to the brothers. Shoot up the clubs, how y'all say it. I like the way that saying goes, shooting up the club, meaning getting girls pregnant. I thought that was cute. But that's crazy. That's really crazy. I'm crying. I like what this queen said. She's 30-something years old, and she know what she want out of life. I'm sure she gonna come to the table correct. I was in a relationship with this brother that I knew all my life. We was together for years. You know what he told me? I'm not going to marry you. I'm not going to get married to you because all you want is my pension. Is he shitting me? I have my own business. What do I want with your pension? But this is the type of way society have us thinking. They have us thinking that way. And it's sad. It really is sad.
That's why we needed you to step up here and talk on the ladies' behalf. Because I feel you.
She's smart. She knows what she's talking about too.
She definitely got it. But she needed another lady to come with her.
Yo, 16 kids is crazy.
Brother, I'm not kidding, King. I know a lot of guys that have kids everywhere. I'm not even joking. I'm talking about my era. My days, they got 16, 10, 12, all over the place. I know them personally.
Me too.
My brother is one. He got 5.
Big
5
shout out to Navy SEAL. Shit. They definitely, yeah.
My bro had 5 different baby mothers. And you know what my mother told him before she passed away? My mother said, you got to go get yourself fixed, baby. That ain't cool. You got 5 different baby mamas. That's crazy. But this is my mother. I'm keeping a buck with y'all. My mother told him, you are handsome, cute. All these girls love you, this, that, but you got to go get yourself fixed. Because all them different baby mothers ain't nothing but drama and problems. And that's what he had. A bunch of child support, drama, and problems.
16 kids.
All them kids.
I can honestly say a lot of females not fucking with dudes if they have more than 3 baby mamas. They like, you ain't even getting no shot. Like, you're done. Like,
King, you ain't never lied. You know something? I never even dealt with a guy who have not even 1 kid. That was just my preference. Now, mind you, I have kids. I have 3 kids. I have a set of twins and my oldest son, 40. I have kids, but my kids was not involved in our relationship, period. You're not even going to meet my kids. If you're not that nigga for me, you're not meeting my kids, period. I don't take everybody home to my kids. No, You won't even know. People used to think I didn't even have kids. Like, she don't got no kids. She's fronting. No, I have kids. They home. You won't get to meet them. We're not going outside playing house and taking my kids to the park. And no, we're not doing that. We're not about to play those games. No. And I see a lot of these girls do that. They have a lot of men in and out their children's lives, and it's not cool. It's not fair to them kids, period. Because you think you're in love today, and tomorrow you fall out of love.
I have been single for almost a year and a half. My last relationship we were together 3 years, and my kids they still stuck on that. We haven't been together in a year and a half, and my kids are still stuck on him. You know, they talk every now and again. You know, me and him, we cordial. You know what I'm saying? We keep it cordial for the most part, but I can't see myself ever going down that road again. All the respect for my kids, and I got grown kids. My oldest is 19 years old. You know what I'm saying? So she's a young woman growing up in this world. I can't bring any different type of nigga around her, or my other kids, or my sons for that matter. Any man in my life, they got
that part. That's what I mean. So just imagine, I'm in that time, not to cut you off, my bad. In those days, I'm dealing with, you know what, the dealers. That's what it was at that time. Let's be clear. Ninjas didn't have Wall Street jobs in those days. Ninjas wasn't working UPS and FedEx and all that. Those jobs was not around for our brothers. Let's be clear, for real. So we dealing with the hustlers. You can't come in and out of my kid's life. No, that's not fair to them.
For real.
Bad enough, me and their father, you look bad enough, and this is how I used to keep it real with my kids. Bad enough, me and your pops didn't make it. So guess what? Me and your pops didn't make it. Ain't another ninja coming in here to act like he father of the year. We not about to play those games.
That's good. I respect the shit out of that.
Yo.
King, this real talk. A lot of people don't like to get on here and talk real. They like to pretend and facade. No, it is what it is.
Okay, this is SLYDE TV, raw and uncut. Ain't no baking soda on this. This ain't
right. Okay. I don't even know what I'm on, but it's okay. I see SLYDE TV. Wait, I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna keep it a buck. My bro sent me the live. LS sent me the live. Once he sent me the live, I already know it's solid. Anything, that's how I stand on my word with my family. That's my tribal family, period. I'm Native American, and they are part of my tribe. I don't do friends. I don't do friends at all. Right. There's no such thing as a friend. Especially friends that act like foes. I don't need you in my life. If you're not a part of my tribe, my family, then you can keep it pushing. Because we're here to help each other. Each one teach one.
So Tina.
They just so different nowadays. They're not like that. Yeah. They're just so different. No, the world is so different.
They don't have the MVP.
It's fucked up.
Values and principles of life. They don't have
no respect. They don't got none of that. They don't have none of that. We talk about this shit constantly when I get with my sisters, and we talk about this constantly on our platform. These kids, adults,
crazy.
They just have no type of nothing. They have nothing. Listen, and like you said, you sit up here, you keeping it funky. You was in the streets, you did your thing, ones and twos, with you know what I'm saying? I was outside in the streets at one point, you know what I'm saying, my younger age. But if I was out there in the streets and somebody saw me bugging anybody of an older age or knew me or my family, I knew how to come correct. I would not dare disrespect them if I knew they was trying to take me into the light. You can't say nothing to these little motherfuckers. They ready to jump.
That's a fact. Can I tell y'all a story?
Yeah. They are not open.
King has something to ask me before I tell a story. King, you had something you wanted to ask me? I'm sorry. I heard you say so, Tina. You had something to say? One of the kings said something.
Nah, I'm telling that story.
Talking to me, Big Grilly. I just want to I wanted to ask you on what the topic was on. The original topic was, okay, you dealing with someone for you smashed someone for 2 times. Do you think, as a woman, I hear how you talk and I understand that shit. I see you got a class and all that. Do you think it's appropriate to smash a guy for two times and then think it's okay to ask him for a mortgage, which is $2,000?
No, not at all. That, first of all, that's somebody with no class. That's a person that has no class about themselves. Period. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna have a mortgage at $2,000. Wait a minute, King. Let me help you out. I'm not gonna. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna have a mortgage for $2,000 and know that I can't pay it. That don't even make sense. Or even depending on someone else to pay my mortgage. That ain't happening. I want to tell y'all this story about the youngins that the Queen. I want to touch on what the Queen was saying about this young generation. They're called the millennials. The kids now are called my grandkids. I have 8 grandchildren. My grandchildren are called the Gen Z kids, right? With the millennial kids, we have to be clear and be mindful. Which most of y'all probably are millennial kids, because anybody born in the 80s, 90s, 2000, the 80s to the 90s to the beginning of 2000s are called the millennials. So, with that being said, we have to be clear that we had the crack epidemic that happened in the late 80s. It hit our inner city hood hard. Let's be real. We're gonna keep it a buck. We're gonna keep it a buck. A lot of these kids were born addicted to that crack. A lot of children. I'm not saying all, so please don't come at me. I'm saying a lot of the children were born addicted to that drug because it hit our communities hard. It didn't discriminate. It didn't say, oh, you purple, blue, green, white, or gray. You don't go smoke this stuff. It didn't do that. They put it in our inner city hood to do what it did, destroy our families. So with that being said, a lot of kids were born addicted to that. With that mindset, a lot of these doctors, they didn't know what to do with these kids because they were being born addicted to the drug. They didn't know how to treat them. They didn't know what to treat them with. So now they get out the hospitals and they go into wherever, foster care systems, family, hopefully a family member will take them, whatever the situation is. So now, not only was it a hard time for us, it was a heartbreak for me to even see it, to even at the time sell it. But it is what it is. And I repented for that. I asked God for forgiveness for that. But with that being said, now they going to school and these teachers don't even know how to deal with them because now they're not sitting still in the school system. They don't want to hear what these teachers are teaching them. So now they labeling them. Oh, that kid is retarded. Oh, he got ADHD. Oh, he got ADD. Give him medicine. Automatically, they want to medicate them. Automatically, which is another drug, right? Which is another drug.
That's a fact.
So it became a cycle and it became a problem. So now we got these kids, which I call the I don't give a F attitude. I don't give a fuck. That's they word, right? I don't give a fuck. Fuck that nigga. That's how they talk. So I'm in Harlem, right? I'm in Harlem. I'm in Harlem for the summertime. And I'm walking and I hear these 2 guys arguing. It's a group of guys, but I hear 2 guys arguing. They going hard on each other. He like, you know how guys talk. Suck my dick. These young generation, they probably was 20, 21. Suck my dick, nigga. Excuse my French, y'all. I'm just keeping it real. This is how I talk. He like, suck my nigga. You know what? You better have my money by the end of the day. And whatever he's talking about, money or something. So God tells me to walk up to these kings and say something to them to diffuse it. And I'm saying to God, are you serious? You want me to go over there to these wild guys talking about diffusing something? Nah, I'm good. But I'm walking towards them. I'm like, nah, I'm good. God's still sending me towards them. So I walk towards them and I'm almost to them. And he says, Tina, go over there to them. So I go over there to them. I said, hey, kings, what's going on today? They was like, I said, how y'all kings doing? Both of them that was arguing at the same time said, we ain't no motherfucking kings. So right then and there, that's telling me what I'm dealing with, right? Listen, y'all. That's already telling me who I'm dealing with. We ain't no MFing kings. I said, yeah, y'all are. You don't know that y'all kings? Y'all are God's children. Y'all kings. I said, that's the problem. Our society have us thinking that we're nobody. We're just a statistic. But we are kings and queens. Like that. They're looking at me like I'm crazy because I am short statured. I'm about 4'9". And I'm petite. I'm a petite woman. So they looking at me like I look like a little girl, but my mouth don't tell them that I'm a little girl. Like they looking like they confused. And I'm dressed in Gucci sneakers with the sweater to match. I'm looking decent. So they looking at me like she look hip, but her mouth is saying that she's a grown-ass woman. So I'm like, y'all kings. So I said, what y'all arguing about? I already knew what the situation was because God already told me. This is real talk. So I said, what y'all arguing about? He said, this motherfucker owed me $20 because he took my bag of Zaza or whatever. Some weed. He said weed. He said he owed me $20. Not the Zaza. I laughed afterwards. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I laughed. But I was scared. I was not gonna lie. One of them had the thing on him, the hammer.
Yeah.
So he wants to fight the other one that took the Zod money from the whatever from him. He wants to fight him. He like, well, give me a fair one, then nigga. My nigga, give me a fair one. So I said, y'all gonna fight over $20? So he said, yeah, it's the principle of it. Now he's telling me what the principle is. It's the principle of it. So the other guys on the stoop is looking at me in awe, like, is she crazy? Dude, she know who this ninja is? Like, he's crazy. The guy that's telling him to give him a fair one with the hammer on him. So he like, they looking at me like, this lady gotta be out her fucking rabbit ass mind. Yeah. So I said, so y'all arguing over $20. So I went in my fanny pack and I pulled out $20 and I went to give it to him. He said, I don't want your money. Wait, he said, I don't want your, wait, he's still resisting. I don't want your fucking money. So I said, oh, okay. I said, but this is over $20, right? We're not about to hurt each other or kill each other over the $20. We're not about to do that, right, King? So he's looking at me like, this lady is crazy. So now I know I got him. So he reached out and took the $20 and he put it in his pocket, right? So I said, see, was that hard? He said, nah, it wasn't hard, but he's pissed. I can see steam coming out of his ears. He want the fair one, or he want to do something to this guy. So I said, so you know what lesson we learned here today? That we should never fight over the small things, especially over money. We can't get our love back from each other, but we can get money back like that. We can't put a price on our love. I think I said that. We can't put a price on our love. And then he says, okay, so now I know I got their attention. I said, you know what? God just told me to say this. I said, y'all know my nephew and my son in there? So they was like, nah, we don't know you. You know how people are in Harlem, especially. Nah, we don't know nobody. We don't know who you talking about. So I know my nephew and my son is solid out there in them streets. So I said, nah, you know, New Life Clothing? They was like, yeah, that's my man. Now I got their attention, right? That's my man. He just had a pop-up shop in Nordstrom's. I bought I said, see, I diffused the whole situation. He was like, yeah, look what he told me. Shorty said, yo, he live around the corner. I said, oh man, you just snitched on my nephew, B. I said, you just snitched. He said, no, not like that, not like that. I started laughing. I said, nah, it's okay. You know, the whole neighborhood knows him, of course, because he has a clothing line. I said, he was like, yeah, he had the pop-up shop at Nordstrom. I just bought this from him.
So pin that, yeah. Pin that. You definitely saved them. Yeah. That was a yo, God sent you to do that. That was
you can appreciate that. That's for real.
I don't know where that blessing came to you, but it came to you some way, somehow. You de-escalated that. That was
if good. My sons and them would have saw me, they would have thought they would have been like, I know damn well.
That
was good.
Yeah, over Zaza, whatever it's called. $20. $20. $20. Like 20 owe me $20. I'm like,
good.
So they put in that shit.
So then they was like, you know my son? I was like, you know my sons? They was like, yeah, those is my mans. Those is our niggas. We fuck with them heavy. I was like, okay, Kings, y'all be safe out here, right? And I gave all of them £1. They was looking at me like, those is your sons and your nephews? I was like, yeah. They was like, yo, I ain't gonna cap. Mom, you look good. That Gucci shit you got on.
Welcome to SLYDE TV.
I was laughing so hard.
That sounds like something I would have said.
Word.
Yeah. They definitely did. He was like, yeah, he had the pop-up shop at Nordstrom's. I bought I said, yeah, he definitely did have a nice pop-up shop at Nordstrom's and it sold out. It was dope. And he was like, yeah, those is my guys. I rock with them. Those is your sons? I said, 2 of them is my sons and 1 is my nephew. And he was like, oh, I fucks with them heavy. Those is our dudes. Those is our mans. I'm like, okay. God told me to say it because I know they ain't got no beef out the street. So I'm like, if they got beef, then that's a problem. We gotta solve that beef. But that goes to show.
Though.
He said that was
not all super world capes.
That was nice. You would have got me too.
And Queen.
You would have got me.
It was great.
That's some real shit.
But it's just crazy how these like the Queen said, a lot of these young kids today, they have no respect. None whatsoever. And I don't want it to be like that. I want us to get along as people because it's strength in numbers. Like, we're really powerful people. Little do we know. We are very powerful melanated people. Little do we know.
Right.
I don't know, Queen. Like, you just one out of a gazillion that happened to save the day. A lot of people not going to step up like how you did. You know what I'm saying? I have this debate constantly. A lot of people got something to say. We sitting here, we debating right now, we politicking, we speaking facts, religion, love, all that good shit. But a lot of people are not going to take the time like you did. You literally
Like, we joking and we laughing about it, but you literally put your life on the line at that moment. Anything could happen
like that, and to gravitate to that, and to manipulate their mind from what they was going. That was good. That was nice.
Anything could have happened at that moment. And my argument when I have these debates with people, I'm like, no one is
that's
going
the
to put their
problem.
life on the line like that. I always say
that's a fact. Malcolm X as well. Let's keep it in the book. Everybody.
X put his life. He put
X
put his life on the line for us. These people, our brothers that came before us, that really fought for the cause, that fought for us. They didn't care if they lived or died. They didn't care because they know they fucked the Zod. They wasn't worried about the Zod. You feel what I'm saying? They wanted us to have the best. They want us to have a place in this world.
Because we belong.
They knew the cause. They wanted us to belong because at the end of the day, this country is ours. We were here first.
That part. Christopher Columbus didn't discover. How can you discover something that was already here? The land was already here.
We was here first, nigga. We was here first. So, you know, our youth and our generation, they're so lost because no one is taking that baton yet. Who we passed it to? Look at that shit that just happened in Memphis. It's your own people, bro. It's your own people. How they gonna respect us? How they gonna when we are defeating each other? It's a fucking genocide.
A plan. It's a pandemic.
You see how you and I, me and you talking, we building. I respect everything you're saying. You listen to me, I'm listening to you. It's no hate, it's no none of that. You understand what I'm saying? People can't have civil conversations like that. They can't talk no real shit like this. Because there's always so much. What the fuck she know? What he know? What he doing? You had on Gucci slides and a whole Gucci fit, but at the end of the day, the positivity was coming out your mouth. It wasn't about your fit. It was about your heart and your words and your mind. You genuinely wanted good for them two black men right there. No one's doing that. Nobody is doing that. Nobody.
Nice.
And it's
that was nice. That was very talented.
You know, it's a lot of senseless things going on in this world, and that's what's so sad. It's a lot of senselessness that could be avoided. You know, if we just learn. First of all, we got to learn love. We have to learn that. We have to learn to love one another, and it won't be senseless things happening.
And we're not talking
real love.
I'm
talking about agape love. Agape love. AGAPE love.
Facts.
Unconditional. With conditions, but unconditional.
Nice. You took the cake today. You hear me? You took the cake, Miss Tina.